Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and salam sanjungan bangsa. So my name is Muhammad Iqmal Hakim and I will making this video for my assignment 5, research idea presentation. So my topic of research is a comparison of problem-based learning, project-based learning and project-oriented problem-based learning, a systematic literature review. So this topic, I will use the topic for now. And if we discuss with my supervisor, if any change of the topic, we will update later. So first one is research issue. So we will discuss about teaching. So what is teaching? Teaching is the process of sharing knowledge, skills and values with students in order to help them learn and grow. So without teaching, education is very impossible to happen. So next is it involves a variety of method. So we have hands-on method, we have practical, demonstration, lectures, and so on. There are a variety of methods. So different teachers may have a different teaching style. This one is from the Schneider et al., which is most of teachers are using the conventional teaching style, which making students become passive. So what is conventional teaching style? Conventional teaching style is the only one way of communication, one way of teaching. For example, when the teacher are giving the lectures in front of the students and the student only listen to the teachers. There are no such as discussion or practice. That one is we call as conventional teaching style. Or maybe I should say it chalk and talk. So next is student having a difficulty to learn due to the teachers are using the conventional style, especially in TVET. This one's from McPherson and Fonka from 2022 also. So this if the teacher are using the conventional style, so students are having difficulty to learn, especially in TVET. So that's one. So next is other challenge on TVET education. So Sophia Azhar 2022 has listed down the challenge faced by TVET education. So the first one is negative perception from the society. Negative perception is when the society negative perception is parents assume that if the student or if the children are sent to the TVET, it is very dangerous because they only have the work to the 3D sector. The T dangerous and the meaning. Another perception is the parents assume that the TVET is only for the people or person who are fail in academic. So that one is a perception. Next is having difficulties on quality due to the competency of teachers, less of support staff, and less ICT skills among teachers. So other challenges on TVET education, UNESCO also mentioned that limited access to the TVET education due to the financial, geographical, and other barriers. This one is from UNESCO 2019. Next, we go to the research question. So my research question is, how do the teaching and learning approach differ in PBL, PGBL, and POPBL, and what are the impact on student learning outcome? Next is, how does the use of PBL, PGBL, and POPBL affect the retention of knowledge and transfer of learning to the real world situation? We go to the research design. So in idea of conducting this research is using the systematic literature review SLR. According to Xiao 2019, researchers are able to understand the scope and depth of existing knowledge in a field and identify areas that require further exploration through SLR. So next is the step of SLR that researcher will conduct is, first one is find any related topic in Scopus and Web of Science using the main keyword and alternative term. So main keyword and alternative term we will go through later. Second is all the paper will go through the screening, eligibility, and inclusion process. So this one is like filtering of the paper. So the one we don't want, we don't take it, and we only take the what we want. We go through later, because next is the paper left will be analyzed and synthesized. All right, this one is the main keyword and alternative terms. So we will use this word in the search engine of Scopus and Web of Science. For example, the teaching, we will use also the educate, instruct, tutor, and also train and coach. For TVET, we have technical and vocational education training. We have quotation mark there because we want to search the whole phrase, not the only technical, not the only vocational education and training. We find the whole phrase. That's why we have the quotation mark there. Same as problem-based learning, project-based learning, and project-oriented based learning. So next is the exclusion and inclusion criteria. This one we will use to filter the paper. The exclusion, we exclude the paper because due to the duplication, language compatibility, no full text, and casually applied. And we only take the papers of study due to the partially related and closely related. So this table from Jaffa et al. From 2020. Okay, next is population and sampling. So I have find the 337 papers from the Scopus and Web of Science using the main keyword and the alternative term, and 21 papers are removed because duplicates. We have duplicates there. Left out of 316 paper, and 360 paper we remove 257 papers because not related. Out of that and language compatibility. Out of that is because we only take 5 years from now. So now we are 2023. We will take from 2022, from 2008 until 2022. There are 5 years backward. And left out 59 papers. And 59 papers, we remove 32 paper because we have no full text there, and left out only 27 papers. So these 27 papers were analyzed and synthesized. So research instrument. The researcher used search term. System like from the table 1, we have the main keyword and alternative term. That one is a search terms. Set of guideline for exclusion and inclusion of paper. So that one we have also go through there before. And data extraction form. Next is data extraction form. I will show you later. And next is EndNote reference manager version 20. So EndNote reference we use to filter the paper. The one duplicate we don't want, but they don't have any full text. Also we remove the papers. So that one we use EndNote. All right. So this is an example of data analysis that using the extraction form. So this one from the problem-based learning column. As you can see from the table, we have the researcher, year of publication, title of study, research design, population sampling instrument, and the finding. So the finding is the very important things that we need. We find out from the research. So this one is an example from problem-based learning. So we have 27 like this. So but this one I show this just for example. All right, last one is the expected finding. So expected finding, we have 3 column there: problem-based learning, project-based learning, and project-oriented problem-based learning. So as you can see the table, the 2 column of PBL and PJBL, that one is from the Kyle et al. From 2011 that discuss about the differences between problem-based learning and project-based learning. So for now, we are going through to the project-oriented problem-based learning, but we are ran out of time. So this one, I will expect the finding from this one. So first is the PBL is more enhanced to the non-technical skill of student. So non-technical skills such as critical thinking, communication, teamwork, and so on. So the PBL also centered around a problem that student encounter and emphasize research and inquiry. So problem-based learning is just like to make sure that non-technical skills happen there, critical thinking and communication and so on. So we go through the PJBL, more to working on to solve the problems and try to find the best solution of problem. So PJBL also giving the suggestion on how to solve the problem. So next is a project-oriented problem-based learning. So project-oriented problem-based learning, we are working on the final product. That's the differences. Working on the final product to solve the real-life problem and apply knowledge, and at the same time gather more information about the problem. So for the summary is project-oriented problem-based learning is like a combination from the problem-based learning and project-based learning. So we will go through the another session of findings, but sorry, nervous. Okay. All right, that's all from me. Thank you very much for listening until here, and I hope that I will go through this research. Hopefully, I success in this research, and inshallah. Thank you, and very good night. Assalamualaikum.